What's up, pranksters? Guess what? I'm back, and here I bring you 5 pranks that you can do using snacks. Now, this was a popular request on my last video, the one I did about 5 food hacks you can do at school. Well, here it is, guys. Check it out. Okay, well, let's get started with one of my favorite snacks, and these are the Hostess cupcakes. This is the brand, but you can find these anywhere. Well, these are pretty good. I mean, they're made of chocolate on the outside, and the inside has a creamy feeling. So we're gonna open up this package right here, and we're gonna take out the pack, which is obviously comes in 2. We're gonna carefully take out one of these cupcakes. Shouldn't be that hard, just like that. And we're gonna place it on the plate. Now this prank is very simple. What we're gonna do with the knife is just basically cut off the top layer. So do that very carefully. Try not to press too hard on it because you will leave your fingerprints on top, and we don't want that. Good thing I'm wearing gloves, right? Alright guys, so I just removed the top layer, and we're gonna carefully place it on the plate. Now this one you can actually eat. You're gonna need a small paper cup like this one. Obviously this one's too big, so we're gonna be cutting it to a smaller size. So it should be as small as this, and then you're just gonna put it inside the container where the cupcake was. Just like that. Should fit in perfectly, and then carefully put the layer back where it was on top of the piece of cup, just like this. Now, can you guys tell the difference? I can't. They both look normal to me. Now all you do is put them back in the wrapper, just like that, and that's it. You don't have to seal it up. Now this is how you're gonna play out this prank. So next time one of your friends is nearby, or somebody you want to prank, simply take this out and tell them, hey, you want one? And you take out the pack. You'll know which one is which. You're gonna be like, okay, I'll share with you. You know, you get yours, and then you give them the pack, the one that's hollow. When they try to take it out, and they'll be so happy too because, you know, this looks delicious. So they'll try to grab it. Oh, damn. Yeah, it's a huge disappointment because really the best part is in the center, in the middle, and all you get is a piece of cup. No fair, right? But yeah, it's a fun way to mess with people. But don't be mean and just give them the one that you took out. Just, you know, because you already ate the other one pretty much. So remember, sharing is caring. This one was one of my favorite snack drinks when I was a kid. It's a High C carton of juice. And what it has is it has a straw that's attached to it. You basically peel it off, and then what you do is you insert it through this hole right here, this designated hole that they have right here, which is fairly easy to put in, and you know, you just sip away and that's it, right? So what we're gonna do for this prank is we're gonna complicate it for the next person that wants to drink this juice. This container is made out of some kind of cardboard, and it's easy to tamper with. All you gotta do is pull on the flaps that are on the side, like that, and on the other side, and then also the top. So it should look like this. It looks kind of weird, but yeah, we want it like that. Next, grab a sharp object like a blade or a knife, and of course be very careful when you do this. You're gonna cut a slit on the side, the opposite side of where the hole is. Make sure not to pierce all the way through so that the blade doesn't touch the juice, because we don't want to contaminate it. At this point, obviously, you can see the juice trying to come out. Okay, so if you see the slit, it's big enough that you can actually insert something in there. And what I have here is a spoon, and I'm just gonna use the top, and I'm gonna stick it inside, and I'm just gonna find out the length because I need to cut a piece of this. So with the blade, again, I'm gonna be cutting a piece of that top of the spoon, and this is a plastic spoon, guys, so don't grab a real spoon or your parents might get mad. So there you go. Take this piece, and you're gonna jam it inside, just like that. And then what you're gonna do is fold this end like that, and then we're just gonna glue the sides right here. Now the piece of spoon should seal that slit we cut, so it shouldn't really leak, so make sure that it's very snug in there. And then we're just gonna glue the sides back up. And that'll be the last step, pranksters. Just make sure that it dries up and the prank is set. This prank is meant to frustrate whoever wants to drink this carton of juice. Well, this is what they'll do first. They'll take the straw, take it out of the wrapper, like that. And if you see the straw, it's kind of pointy. That way it's easier for you to put it in. And when they do so, they might break the seal, but the straw will not be able to go in just because of the piece of spoon that we inserted in. So they'll push and push. The funny part is that they'll struggle to get the straw in there. Now if they push hard enough, of course they'll probably push down on that piece of spoon, but for a while they will struggle to put it in there. This is a fun prank you can play on a kid who doesn't know any better. So guess what these are? Yep, Go-Gurt. I used to love getting these for lunch when I would go to school. I usually froze my yogurt overnight and then I would take it to school. But for this prank, it can't be frozen, otherwise it won't work. So it has to be at a cold temperature but not frozen, all right? There's not much to this. It has Iron Man on the front, which is pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a blade and we're just gonna cut a slit. And I'm gonna do it on the darkest side. So wherever you cut, make sure it's dark. So I'm gonna cut through Iron Man's heart right here, or his rib actually, just like that. And so yeah, I pretty much stabbed Iron Man. Then just wipe off any yogurt that might come out, just like that. And if you look at it, even from close range, you can't really tell that it's got a slit right there, but it is opened. And just put it back in the box. And the lucky kid who ends up with this Go-Gurt will be in for a surprise. They'll grab their Go-Gurt, just like that. And then when they try to push up, they'll have yogurt on their hand. So if you make more slits, it's gonna be messier. So as you can see, Iron Man is bleeding yogurt. Look at Iron Man, he's bleeding. That was kind of fun, huh? So this is just a harmless, practical joke you can do using a snack. Now let's mess with some Pop-Tarts. This is a raspberry flavored. So it's got raspberry filling and then the top has sprinkles on it and they're red. So basically you can get this and try to match the sprinkles. So I'm gonna match these sprinkles with some seasoning like this one right here. But first, let's get to the Pop-Tarts. So carefully open up a pack of Pop-Tarts. Remember, they come in twos. Open it up very, very carefully. Take a wet or damp paper towel and then just sort of get it a little bit moist on top. Okay, that'll do. And then just open up your spices, the seasoning that you have, and then just sprinkle some on there. So, you know, I probably did get the wrong color, but if you get the like a chocolatey type of Pop-Tart, then it will actually blend in. If you match the colors correctly, guys, you can definitely pull this prank off. This one doesn't look suspicious at all. If you take a closer look, if this came out of the packaging, I would, you know, just take a bite because it does look normal. Oh, look what I have here. Some Kool-Aid. Yeah. Well, I had an option of getting some Capri Sun pouches or some Kool-Aid pouches. And you guys know me, I love Kool-Aid. So I got me a whole pack of Kool-Aid jammers. It looks basically like a Capri Sun. It comes in a pouch like this one. So you can see it's kind of like a silver metallic color. Can you guys see my reflection? Yeah, hopefully not, because I'm not wearing my mask right now. So yeah, you'll need one of these for this next prank that we're gonna attempt to pull off. Not just one of these, you're also gonna need an empty one. So I already drank this one because I was thirsty. And like I said, when I do these pranks, guys, I never waste any food. So I will probably eat that over there, the Pop-Tarts, the Go-Gurt, and the High C. I'll probably drink some of those too. But for now, I'm gonna show you how to booby trap a Kool-Aid pouch. First thing is you're gonna cut out a small square that you'll be able to stick on the bottom of the pouch. Cut out a small square. Actually, it's a rectangle. So this piece you'll be able to put on the bottom. And why? Why do you need it on the bottom? Well, because we need to seal it shut. This is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna cut out a small hole on the bottom. So this is gonna be either a hole or a flap. It's up to you guys. All right, guys, so this is the hole that we made. Now you can drink this, hopefully you do, so you don't waste it. Like I'm gonna drink it right now, and here it is, it's all empty. There's nothing in there. You can just see that hole that is designated for the straw. Yeah, leave the straw untouched. Leave it as is. So yeah, you have this hole and you can fill it up with anything you want. Any nasty drink. And if you know the person that you're pranking and you know they hate a certain type of drink, then that's what you'll use. For example, I'm gonna use some 100% tomato juice, and this stuff is nasty as hell, at least for me, but I don't know about you guys. You might like it. So if you know your victim loves this stuff, then obviously this prank won't work. Let's say they hate apple juice. Well, then you go ahead and use apple juice. Get creative, but obviously know the person that you're pranking so that you get the right drink. So I'm gonna use tomato juice. I'm pretty sure a lot of you wouldn't drink this, right guys? At least not on your own terms. But let's say somebody tampered with your drink, then I'm sure you guys would fall for this prank. Carefully fill up the pouch with it. Just like that. And then just take a paper towel and wipe off any juice that's on there. So everything needs to be inside. If it's not inside, then wipe it off. Once you wiped it off as best as you can, then you're gonna stick that cutout with some glue to cover the hole, but make sure it doesn't touch the actual juice. So be careful when doing this. I'm just gonna use some hot glue because this stuff dries really fast, and then just put the cutout on top just to cover the hole. Well, I kept on adding glue and the hole is sealed shut, so there's no leaking that can occur out of this. Now you can play it off as a normal pouch of juice, and then you just put it back with the rest of the other pouches, and whoever grabs this one, you know, it looks very normal. It looks like it's just a regular juice. For example, I'm gonna take out a normal one, the one that hasn't been tampered with, and yeah, you can't tell the difference. And I mean, they're not gonna look at the bottom, right? That'd be crazy. Nobody does. And what I like about these pouches is that it's a solid color, so you can't see what color the juice is. And supposedly this is tropical punch. So you insert the straw in just like this, and then just check this out right here. The color is blue. You know what's funny? I used a high C straw for this. Anyway, your victim is gonna grab their straw, and usually what people do, and this is what I do, and I know a lot of people do this, they tear out the straw, insert the straw inside the hole, just like that, and then they just sip on it. They don't really check or nothing. They just start drinking it, and of course your victim's gonna take a real quick sip of this, and guess what? It was supposed to be blue. Well, let's see what color this is. Tomato juice. This is nasty. This is something I would definitely not want to drink. But then again, I'm not trying to make fun of those that like tomato juice. Of course, like what you want. I'm cool with that. But I know a lot of people wouldn't drink this, and I'm one of them. And there you have it, pranksters. 5 pranks you can do with snacks. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Well, Nex, what's up with these pranks? They're pretty lame, or they're pretty soft. They're meant to be this way compared to my last prank. If you guys don't recall, check this out. Whoa, my shoes. Now that one's an extreme prank. It's very messy. These are meant for kids. These are not meant to go all out, obviously. They're just little pranks that you can do with snacks. Now, of course, I have some extreme pranks on my channel, so go check those out if you don't like these ones. But I assure you that I try to give everybody what they want. I know my last prank, I got a lot of comments saying, nah, man, I can't do that. I'll get in trouble. Well, you're not gonna get in trouble for these. These are very simple and very harmless. Unlike this one. Damn it. But enough about this one. And I keep going back to this prank because it was a hassle to clean up, and I had to throw out my shoes. Unfortunately, couldn't save them, sadly. Down below, leave me a request. What kind of pranks do you want to see next? And guess what? We did it, guys. We reached 700,000 subscribers. And I'm amazed because I did not expect to reach that amount in such short time. The time frame from when I announced it to now has been a few days. So I can't thank you guys enough for the support you guys have been giving me. I really, really appreciate it, and I won't let you guys down. So in the next video, you won't see these. Well, you will at the beginning, but throughout the video, they'll be gone. So yeah, look out for that. Thanks for watching. I got a whole bunch of candy here on the table because in this video, I'm gonna do a bunch of pranks. Hit it till it breaks. So I have a bottle of hot sauce here, and what I'm gonna do is fill it up with it. So put the noodle inside the wrapper and then just, you know, pass it off as candy. Here's a roll of pennies, about 50 cents worth. So just put the roll inside the wrapper, take a lighter and begin to burn the tip. I am just gonna push down on this and take out as much candy as I can.